Hi, y'all. Hoot here and Nanny.
Hey, everybody.
Beautiful lady should be introduced first. So this is Nanny and I'm Hoot, okay?
Thank you, dear.
Now, many of you have seen this room before, but not in this condition, which is actually 20 times better than it was when you saw it last. Many of y'all saw this back room at my little house crammed to the ceiling with stuff. A lot of you dug through my stuff and bought stuff from me.
Treasures.
But now the ultimate goal has been accomplished, and that's a studio for Hoot and Nanny, and also her and my Friendless being YouTube channel, which we did, what, 2 yesterday?
We did, one each day. We check out Friendless Ben YouTube, and you will see two music videos and one short from us and one video from yesterday. We were on location, so check out the channel. Yeah. But this is our first Hoot and Nanny officially from Hoot Nanny headquarters.
The studio.
The studio.
I always thought it'd be neat to have something called BS Productions, Backstage Productions, but people said people won't think that stands for
Ben
BS.
Smith.
Yeah, Ben Smith.
Ben Smith.
And then I told one lady, I said, "What's that BS stand for?" I said, "Been saved." She said, "More like backslider."
I like Ben saved.
There we go. Anyway, so we are just going to introduce y'all to the room. The objective is to get Hoot and Nanny one-liners and some pranks that we have in mind to play on some unsuspecting people that won't hurt us whenever they realize they've been pranked.
Tell them. You know how the Jeeps do.
You tell them that, dear.
Well, he was talking about pranking. So we have a friend with a Jeep that people get ducked, right? All the little cute ducks. Well, Hoot and I thought we could do You've Been Hoot Outed and have a little owl, and then You've Been Shenaniganed and have a little goat.
Yeah, but we don't need gunplay, okay? We don't need you to shoot at us just because we're having a little fun at your expense.
No, don't do it.
Because how many of y'all had fun at my expense? A bunch of you. As a matter of fact, how many of y'all have made me the butt of the joke many, many times? But that's okay.
I'm going to protect you, Hoot.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Oh, thank you. God knows I need it.
I'll have your back, and you'll have mine.
Yeah. I came up with a new name for you earlier this afternoon.
You did?
Yeah.
What was that?
Or for both of us. Bride and groom to be.
Well, I guess cat's out of the bag, huh, y'all?
Bride and groom to be. We have spent months and months trying to understand why we didn't understand each other. I mean, we excelled at not understanding each other, and I would block her and she would block me, and we were going
in a relationship, out of relationship,
single.
Put your right foot in, you put your right foot out. Thank you, honey.
Right foot in, and shake it all about.
You block each other on the Facebook page.
That's what it's all about. Oh, can I tell them our mating call, or did they say that?
Oh, well, yes. Well, give them the background story, y'all.
Well, it just dawned on me that animals and birds all have mating calls, and they're attracted. I saw the sparrowhawk up in this sycamore tree a few Saturday mornings ago. Pretty little female sparrowhawk just sitting there on the tree limb. I'm going, that's a sparrowhawk.
That's sweet.
And I looked up there, and I'm just standing there staring at it early one Saturday morning. And all of a sudden, here comes a male sparrowhawk.
Yeah.
And they expressed their gratitude for one another's, and it was a neat experience to get to see. So I'm thinking probably that was a catalyst that made me think, well, I need a mating call for my sweetheart. Because
why not?
Birds and squirrels and anyway, seals and otters, probably everything.
Wildcats of the jungle.
Yeah, so elephants. So I said, well, I need what's been missing in our relationship is I have to come up with a successful mating call, even though she's not into premarital mating. It's like
No.
it's a I still needed to come up with something to give me a fighting chance.
Yes.
So I did. And it goes like this. And
it has totally worked. I love it. I can't get enough of him. And and of course,
You gonna
I had
trim
to
my
give him
beard
one
tomorrow?
Yes, he gets a haircut and trim tomorrow.
Yeah.
Compliments of Nanny. Y'all get to see him next time when we do that. But and my mating call back was. I know that y'all can't wait to watch this video. We hope y'all find us entertaining. We entertain each other.
Yes. The filming will now stop.
Yes.
No.
Hey, well, we will see y'all soon. We did think we would do just a little short. You have anything you want to tell them?
Absolutely, absolutely. What they don't know is this room is 10 by 14. Not a very big room. One of the smaller rooms in the house. And I didn't want to mess with this room simply because the floor was so out of level. I know this, I'm getting long-winded on you a little bit.
They want to know the background.
And so I was going to get under the house, jack the whole thing up, and the people who had the house before me, that they put the paneling up without leveling the floor. So the paneling, you can't really see it, but it's
like a ramp.
Yeah,
yeah. Ramp.
So bottom line is, well, first you need to understand that my mom always wanted to know what my two goals in life were, and I said to stay out of the mental institution, which most of mine didn't stay out.
Well, you did.
Well, in most people's minds that I didn't, you know. But I also wanted to, my second goal in life was to live in a house with level floors where you could walk. And I'm going like this. So yeah, like you used to do me at that thrift store. Walk and talk, I can.
Walk and talk.
Stephanie, good evening. Is this still available? What might that be? Would that be trim? Would that be propane stove? And why you want to interrupt our
Hoot's a little amped up about Marketplace.
Yeah, Marketplace, they drive me crazy. I was like, hey, show me the money.
Show me the money.
Or shut up. No. Hey, yeah, do that. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Put in the comments if you all remember what movie this was from.
I didn't until you told me.
Okay, finish your story.
So anyway, I wanted to live in a house with level floors. Well, I was determined to make this house the first house I ever lived in with level floors. And I'm going, so my contractor buddy brought his transit in to shoot a grade on it. He said, Ben, this floor is 10 by 14. This floor is only 12 inches out of level. I said, oh my goodness gracious, that's bad. He said, yeah, you're going to have to jack up the entire back part of the house to make this floor level with the kitchen. I'm going, well, I don't have time for that because I have a studio to design for the love of my life, who's my bride-to-be.
And that's going to be my groom-to-be.
Bride and groom-to-be.
Mm-hmm. Who's going to share his last name?
Yeah, I am. I probably can't say. I had a Freudian slip. I said, no, I won't go there. About the bride you hardened. No,
I think they want to hear that.
Okay. Back to the studio.
Back to the 12-inch difference.
Yeah, right. The thing was like, I'm telling you, you put a string line on the east, not a marble. You let a marble go in this room, it would have knocked the other wall out.
Well, in bowling.
Yeah. So you put a line level on this end, on the east end to the west end, and it's 12 inches difference.
Okay.
Give or take a half inch. So I'm going, okay, well, this is ridiculous. I'm going to get some OSB boards. I've got a bunch of treated 4x out there. I'll just bring it all in, and I made this floor level, and I wish y'all could see how cool it all turned out. And so some of you Facebook shoppers and some of you old junk tickers who have come and bought and picked and dug through my stuff, see what she's brought to the table.
That's sweet. This is Hoot. This is Hoot. Hoot gives me credit for his home, but the studio / headquarters is 99.9999 Hoot. There's a little bit of Nanny, but Hoot did a great job, y'all. And tell them how long you had wanted it.
All my life, basically. I just wanted my little music room. I could hang my guitars on the wall, play music, write a song, turn my amp on, turn my amp off, not have to pick it up and move it out of the room, not have to hide it from kids, not have to do anything, just see it's my own little private oasis. And
Creation station.
And you're the mermaid.
Yeah, we're gonna be filming from here hopefully often, and don't forget, kindness is contagious. If you have any ideas or anything you'd like to talk about, please send us some comments. We did one a while back that we haven't uploaded. We're trying, but we want to cover some different subjects with y'all.
I want to interviews a bunch of people, because there's so many cool people in this area that aren't even recognized for their immense talents, and I'm telling you, it's neat, and to let people have some recognition that, and a lot of them don't want it, unlike me, they don't want it. Oh, what y'all don't know is, can I mention Freddie Pate doing
yeah.
So it
coming soon.
Yeah, I wrote a spoof on the song "The Grand Tour" about my former residence, and it was, step right up, come on in. Would you like to take the grand tour of a lonely house that's now a funeral home? And it's Freddie Pate can sing just like George Jones. Freddie said, "Yeah, I'll do that for you, Ben."
Okay.
So he did in the studio with the soundtrack, and it sounded great. And I lost the CD, so I called him up last week. I said, "Freddie, I really want to revamp that song." I said, "That song is funny." He said, "That song is hilarious." He said, you really need to do that." He said, "I'll do that for you." He said, "No charge." He said, I have the soundtrack and I will do it. I said, "You get it to me and I will post it on HOOTANDNNNY. I'll post it on Facebook.
Friendless Ben YouTube.
Yeah, definitely Friendless Ben YouTube. Definitely that." And then I'm thinking, if that got a little airplay, simply because it's funny and people have played it all over the world, just on streaming it. And
we're in Jasper, Texas, and it has history. We won't go into a lot of detail, but those of you that know, anyway.
Yeah.
And those of you that don't, I think you'll enjoy the song,
Yeah,
the spoof.
Well, George Jones actually had a connection to my former residence.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He worked for my former father-in-law at KTXJ.
That's right.
Yeah.
You did tell me that.
Yeah, back in the 50s. Joe got him out of Beaumont or wherever he was and said, "Come on," and he did. So I don't know how long that lasted, but the fact that there's connection to what is now a funeral home.
Well, so coming soon. So tell them. Let's see, what else can we tell y'all? Well, number one, tune in. Friendless Ben YouTube. Recently, we did upload a couple of music videos. We told you that before, but we want to reiterate. Check them out. Some good music, y'all. Some of them are over 40 years old and still kicking. We put some rockers on there this time. And one really sweet, feel-good summertime one called "I Love That Stuff." We hope y'all do. I love this stuff.
Yeah.
And he supposedly loves this stuff.
And the feeling is beyond mutual.
All right.
It's like,
you do.
I think we ought to turn this off and turn the fan and the AC back on and start making out in the living room.
It's funny because it's true. I know. All right, give me a kiss, Hoot. All right, and give you a kiss.
All right, that wasn't long enough.
Okay, everybody, get your loved one, kiss on them, smooch on them, while you watch Friendless Ben YouTube, and
that's good.
Make out and kiss and hug to "I Love That Stuff."
Yeah.
See y'all soon.
Merry Christmas. Happy 4th of July. Yeah.